It appears at present as though Lewis Hamilton and his boss are taking every opportunity to make jibes at Red Bull Racing expense. In the latest row over Helmut Marko's alleged racist comments aimed at Sergio Perez, Lewis Hamilton was quick to point out the complete lack of Red Bull action against their consultant. Despite Sergio Perez stating he was not offended by Marko's trope, which generalized the characteristics of South American people, Hamilton said it is not acceptable and claimed other teams would have removed an individual, adding with the barb, "It was not how my team would handle the matter." It's questionable whether the comments by the Red Bull consultant can be considered racist, as they were based on a generalization of the habitants of an entire continent. Hamilton starts war of words. Hamilton, last time out in Monza, decided to belittle the kind of competition Max Verstappen has had from his teammates, yet the British driver was almost unanimously criticized for his comments. Further, less favorable comparisons were then drawn from other drivers, and Jenson Button, who beat Hamilton when driving for McLaren, suggested he would fear Max Verstappen as a teammate far more than Lewis Hamilton. Toto Wolff joined the Hamilton-led Mercedes attack on Verstappen, claiming his historic run of 10 consecutive victories was irrelevant and something just for Wikipedia, which nobody reads. In Singapore, Max has responded to Wolff's jibe, claiming his obsession with all things Red Bull is extraordinary. "We haven't spoken since 2021, says Horner. "He almost sounds like he's an employee of our team sometimes," said the Dutch driver, adding, "But luckily not." Red Bull boss Christian Horner grinned when he heard of his driver's comment, confirming jokingly Wolff was definitely not on the payroll. "We haven't spoken since 2021, he revealed to Corriere della Sera newspaper, "so all is well." Max also had a response to Lewis' criticism of the quality of teammates he's faced during his time with Red Bull. Verstappen mocks Hamilton qualifying efforts. "It's not nice of Hamilton towards the teammates I had, but it is ironic that after that interview of his in Monza, many of my teammates were ahead of him in qualifying," joked Verstappen. Hamilton and Mercedes had a poor weekend in Monza, and the British driver was eclipsed in qualifying by both Sergio Perez and the now Williams driver Alex Albon. "I am not focused on others, but on my own performance," continued Verstappen. "I respect the dominance of others and Lewis' past titles. In my opinion, it doesn't have to be about other people's teammates. Maybe there is a little jealousy. Maybe it's nice for Netflix. None of it really matters to me. I sleep wonderfully," the championship leader added. Red Bull say Ferrari main competitor. Given he is dominating this year's championship, Max says he is relaxed and Hamilton's comments won't affect his approach to this weekend in Singapore. "I don't lose sleep over it," he added. "I do my thing here, go home again after the weekend, do my thing there, and then I don't have much to do with Formula One." Both Verstappen and Dr. Marko have highlighted they believe Ferrari will be their main concern at the street race in the city-state. Charles Leclerc was flattered by the comments, stating, "It's nice to get praise from our opponents, it's nice to read. But it's not really true." Horner questioned over Marko comments. Hamilton and Russell were next ahead of Perez in 7th, though the pace of the Ferrari cars with their strong traction characteristics out of slow corners will be a concern. Further, the pace of Lando Norris may suggest the former world champion team's cars may be fighting for the minor points on Sunday. Following the session, Christian Horner was questioned by Sky about the comments made by Dr. Marko. "Those comments weren't right, and Helmut quickly recognized that and apologized," said Horner. "You're always learning in life, even obviously at 80 years of age." Red Bull say sanctions are for FIA. Christian confirmed Helmut had spoken with the Red Bull driver. "He's obviously spoken to Sergio. Look, this is his 250th race, and we want to focus on that." When asked why the team had not issued a statement or taken action against Dr. Marko for his breach of the FIA code, Horner replied, "Obviously from Helmut's perspective he's apologized," said Horner. "He's not an employee of Red Bull Racing, so in terms of why didn't we put out a statement, he's part of the Red Bull wider group, and the group obviously issued that apology through the service TV channel. Helmut is technically an employee of the group, so it's not a question for me." On the issue of Lewis Hamilton's demands for Marko to be sanctioned, the Red Bull chief revealed they had spoken with the FIA during the week and the matter for any sanctions sits with them.